Hey, this is Disney Cars Toy Club, and today we have a very special Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video that I'm really excited about. And I say it's special because we have 4 brand new Kidrobot Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle blind boxes to open up. These just came out a few days ago. You guys probably haven't seen them anywhere else yet, so cannot wait to get those opened up. We also have a Kinder Joy and a Kinder Surprise egg to open up. We have a Leonardo Play-Doh egg to open up, and we also have a Leonardo Battle Shell character to open up. Now we're going to start this video off by opening up the first of the 4 blind boxes. Let's go ahead and see what's inside of this thing. And pretty much all the characters have the same odds, with the exception of Shredder, who's a 1 in 20. He's a little bit harder to get. The Foot Soldier, who's a 4 in 20, so you're probably going to get more of these than anything else. And then the Splinter character is a 1 in 20 as well. All the rest are a 2 in 20. Let's go ahead and get this ripped open. We'll see who we get out of the first box, if I can get it open. I'm actually really excited about this because I've only done one other Kidrobot character pack on the channel, which was a Simpsons character, and it was actually really cool. So here we go. Here's the very first one. We got a Michelangelo. And wow, look how nice this thing is. That is really impressive for a miniature character. It's just full of color. It's got a lot of little tiny details, like in his shell right there. His arms and his head do move, so you can pose him a little bit. And you know what? I changed my mind. I was going to leave these in a package. But let's go ahead. Let's take these out. We'll see what they look like in his hands. What fun is opening toys if you don't open all of it, right? So we'll go ahead and let's see if they do fit in his hand pretty nicely. So there he is with his dual nunchucks. Man, that is such a cool character. I'm real thrilled that they look this nice. And right there on the bottom, it says 2014 Kidrobot. Once again, these just released, brand new, came out less than a week ago. Go ahead and set our first character down. Now, just kind of a quick comparison. This is a Funko Pop Michelangelo, and then here's a Kidrobot. Now this one on the right side, it does glow in the dark, so that's part of the reason why it's a little bit kind of lighter and a little bit different looking. But overall, the coloring on these Kidrobot characters are a lot better than what I've seen on the Funko Pops. So we'll go ahead and set that down. Let's go ahead and open up the first Kinder egg. This is going to be a Kinder Joy. It's a Rio 2. And if I can get it apart, we'll see what's inside. Wow, this one's really stuck together. Okay, so on this side, I think is the chocolate, if I remember right. Yeah, I've only opened a couple of these. So here's the chocolate. And I'm actually going to be munching on that when I'm finished with the video, because that chocolate's not that bad. And what do we got in here? So it looks like we got a character of some sort. This is the first character that I've gotten out of any of these. So here he is. And as you can see right there, Rio 2. I keep saying these are Rio 2 eggs, but this is the first one that actually said Rio 2 on it. And I haven't had a chance to watch the movie yet, so I'm not sure which character that is. Maybe one of you guys can comment and let me know. I do want to see that movie, I just hadn't got around to it. But let's go ahead and get this put together and we'll see what he looks like. So here is what I think is an anteater. Maybe one of you guys can comment and tell me if I'm wrong. But this is what it looks like. It's always cool to see how large of a toy that you can make out of such a small egg. And this also comes with it as well. You can place it down on the ground and then push on it and it'll go shooting across. But I'm much more interested in showing you guys some more Ninja Turtles. Let's go ahead and get this next one opened up. Let's see what we get in the next one. Hopefully it's not another Michelangelo. That'd be funny. And we got the Foot Soldier. Is there anything else in there? No, there's not. Alright, so now the very first thing I noticed about this is his head doesn't move, I don't think. It almost, well, I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it moves just ever so slightly. You can't really turn him. Oh, okay, well, you can pop his head off if you use enough force, but luckily it'll pop right back on, so I didn't break him. But there you go. There's our Foot Soldier. He's got kind of a gigantic head, but then I look over at Michelangelo and he also has a much bigger head than his body, so I guess that's just kind of the way that they look, which is similar to the Funko Pops who have big gigantic heads. And his arms do move a little bit, and he will hold a weapon, so if he had a weapon then he could have held it, but again, there's nothing else in the package, so that's all you get with the foot soldier. Now, next up, let's go ahead and open up this Battle Shell Leonardo. Now, we did a Donatello a couple weeks ago, but these seem like they'd be real fun to play with. Of course, I'm a little too old to play with toys at my age, but if I was younger, I would definitely have had a lot of fun with this. I played with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Transformers when I was younger, and Leonardo's arms seem like they're a little bit skinnier than Donatello. That's kind of interesting. Seems like he's a little bit lighter as well. But right here you can see he's got some other weapons. He's got the ninja stars back there and this throwing blade. I forget the name of it. Kunai maybe? I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. And then you got this right here, which is like a little tiny blade. Alright, so there's our Battle Shell Leonardo. Get that closed, and let's see if his swords fit. Sometimes these are made and they don't work all that well, but this one seems like it's going to work pretty good. And it does. So his swords actually go in there really good. And they kind of just dangle off of him a little bit. And he can just reach back there and pull one out, be ready for battle. Let's go ahead and open the next Nickelodeon Kidrobot blind box. Out of all the characters, the one that I'm probably most interested to see, I guess, is going to be the Shredder or the Krang, just to see what they kind of look like as far as detail goes. And there is my favorite Ninja Turtle. There's Donatello. Hopefully he's got his weapon in there, and he does. So here's going to be his bow. It's like a little miniature bow. And you know what would have been really cool is if they would have made it to where you could actually store the weapon, like kind of placed on the back like a regular Ninja Turtle toy. But oh well, can't have everything, I guess. But here is Donatello. He doesn't seem like he wants to grab his bow too well, so you have to kind of grab it in the middle a little bit. So there we go. There's Donatello with his bow. And you cannot turn his wrists or anything, so you can't actually turn it sideways or anything like that. He's got kind of an interesting look on his face. It looks like he's about to do some serious battling. But there's his shell. Let's take a look at, let's compare these two. One thing I noticed about Michelangelo's shell is it's missing one little line right there. It almost looks a little bit off. And Donatello's shell looks a little off as well right there. Seems like they're almost a little uneven. And another thing that I just noticed, if you look really closely at Michelangelo's shell, it's kind of like polka dotted right there because the paint's not completely saturated on it. So here's your comparison of the two. Everything about these look pretty similar except for the expression on their face as far as their mouth. Their eyes are a little different, and the coloring's a little different. Of course, Donatello's got his little strap that's going up right there, whereas Michelangelo does not have that. But outside of that, they're pretty much the same shape and size. Go ahead and set those two back there. Let's go ahead and open up the Kinder Surprise Egg next. Let's see what we get in here. And okay, I have not seen this yet, so this is going to be something new. Let's see what the picture shows. This looks like an interesting toy, whatever it is. Alright, so there's a picture of it. It almost kind of looks like a spinning top. I'm wondering if that's what it is. That's my guess, but let's go ahead and get this put together and we'll see what it does. So here is our finished toy, and it is what I thought it was. It's a top that you spin like this. So what we're going to do, we're going to set this off to the side for right now, but we're going to come back to this at the end of the video. We're going to spin this thing like crazy. So I'm definitely looking forward to the end of the video. We're going to do that once we have a little bit more room. So up next, let's go ahead and open the final blind box. This is going to be the last one that we're going to do in this video, but I'm going to tell you guys another little secret here in just a moment about that. So let's see what we get in here. Alright, so we got our first duplicate, and there's Donatello with his bow. So there's going to be our first one, and these are definitely the exact same. These are not like the mystery minis that have different expressions. So that's a little unfortunate that we got a duplicate for the last one. Oh well, moving on. Let's go ahead and see what's inside of this. This is going to be our gigantic Leonardo Play-Doh egg. Let's go ahead and take his bandana off first. There's what he looks like without his bandana. Let's take his eyes off. Let's take his little white teeth off. Hopefully we can get it off there. And let's take the green off. Here we go. We got two things inside of here. We got the Transformers Micro Changers Creon characters, and we also have a Ninja Turtle action pack. Now let's go ahead and open this action pack first. Let's see what's inside of here. We've done a couple of these on the channel so far. We're going to have a dog tag in here. And there we go. Turtle Power with a couple ninja stars. That's kind of a cool looking ninja star right there. And here's the other side. It says Shell Shocked 24 of 24. So this is actually the final dog tag in the set. And that's probably the best one that I've seen so far. And again, these actually, they have little ripples that kind of show on the side, and it's got a little bit of scratch to it, but that was all done intentionally, I'm pretty sure, just to give it like a little bit of age or wear to it. We'll go ahead and we will set that down. Let's set it down actually back here in the back. And I almost forgot to show you guys, inside of that dog tag package we had this Donatello sticker, and we also have this, which shows some of the other dog tags that you can collect. Again, we got the final one right there. We also, I think we got that We Are Heroes at some point. Do not have a preference on which one that I'd like to get. There you go, there's the dog tag surprise pack. Now, let's go ahead and open the Creo Transformers pack. Let's see what's inside of here. We've done a couple of these on the channel so far. And who did we get? Looks like we got Sea-Wing. Right there, Sea-Wing. That's what he looks like. That's going to be a new Transformer for me. I'm not familiar with this one. But let's go ahead and get this put together and we'll see what he looks like. So here he is. Here is Sea-Wing. And one interesting thing that I did with this character was I actually put his wings on the other way. Or his fins, whatever you want to refer to him as. His wings or his fins, they're on like this. They're kind of upside down in the picture. Or that's the way they're supposed to be, but I flipped them around because I like the way they look like that. Now it says right here, vehicle build, product does not convert. And really the only change that's made is the sword goes onto his feet where this base is. So not a whole lot of difference right there, but that's kind of what his little transformed state is supposed to look like, except for once again the sword's on the bottom. There you go. There is Sea-Wing. Pretty cool. Now, I told you guys at one point in the video we had another kind of secret, and the secret is what these Ninja Turtles right here are standing on is actually a full case of those Kidrobot mystery packs. So we're going to be doing a lot more of the mystery packs very soon. So if you guys enjoy those, be sure to subscribe. Also, be sure to hit that like button because that lets us know that you're really interested in them, and we'll try to get to them sooner. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Disney Cars Toy Club, and as always, thanks for stopping by.